So, everybody, I'm back again. My name is Michael Randolph, and I'm with the Center for Nonprofit and Community Development. And as you know, we work with nonprofits not only around the country, but around the world in terms of putting together their dream, their reality. Today, we have a new person online. You know, I like introducing those new nonprofits because I truly believe that every time a nonprofit gets started, it's like when you look out there in the sky, the nonprofit is that star that you can go to for help. And that's what nonprofits represent. So, man, tell us who you are. Why you want to start a nonprofit? Why you want to help somebody? You
Well,
could
my
have
name,
simply be looking at TV and do nothing. So, what has compelled you to want to make a difference?
um, a lot of things. My name is Natasha, um, Natasha Zamor, and I'm not in this by myself. I have also board members and other people that were behind me to push me to do this. I started the nonprofit because originally I have a for-profit company, and it is geared towards physical activity. And I've always been in service. I am a registered nurse that has like over 2 decades under her belt, a personal trainer, and I'm really focused on getting people healthy. And the one thing that we all know is that Black people, Indigenous people of color, always end up in those statistics and always been talked about with the where there's inequity.
Can I just jump
So,
in for 1 second?
hmm
Because what you're saying is so true. And we learned that during the pandemic. When
exactly.
African Americans and people of color suffer the most. Here's what
Yes.
we know related to that subject, African Americans specifically. Young people between the ages of 30 and 40 are going to the hospital with diseases that's normally been associated with senior citizens, heart disease, high blood pressure,
Hmm.
diabetes, um,
Exactly.
um, heart attacks, stroke. And we
Hmm.
all know that all of that is parental. So that's
Hmm.
why I'm glad you're jumping in because
That's
knowledge is power. And we have a
yes.
major problem when it comes to the African American community. And that's a subject I'm very compassionate about because we don't have to be in this type of situation. We don't.
No, no. A lot of
Okay,
it
I'm sorry I
is
had to throw that in there.
that no, that because that falls exactly into what we are focusing on. Um, it looks, I think I threw a big bite when I put it together, but the heart of it is health and wellness, our mental health. Cardiovascular disease and and diabetes are my two
Mhm.
main ones. Why?
Good.
Because I'm pre-diabetic.
Okay.
I have a heart murmur.
Yeah, I'm
My family,
pre-diabetic too. So yeah.
exactly. And I see how we fall like flies. And exactly the pandemic, we knew that already, but the pandemic put it so much out there to
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
point that people were asking, oh my gosh, what's going on? Is it because they're predisposed? No, it's because we don't have access to education. We
Yeah.
don't have access to resources.
Yeah.
And,
Mhm.
financially, everything that could make it better for our community is not there.
Yeah.
And as a nurse, a personal trainer, a dancer, a teacher, I need to put all of these together and find those
Awesome.
resources and make them
Awesome.
available
Now that's
to
gonna be
push
unique.
people.
All these things you're putting together in order to create the one, that's gonna be really unique. I'm really looking forward to working with you and your nonprofit. Now, did you get what's the name of your nonprofit?
The name of my nonprofit is Origin Foundation, and it's
Okay,
Origin spelled with a J
okay,
because Origin with a G, everybody knows that.
okay,
But with a J, it's spelled the Haitian Creole way
cool.
because I'm also a translator and interpreter. And
Really?
yes, and
Okay.
I work for organization.
So
A
you're
lot of
Haitian?
yes, my parents, my origin
I'm
is
working
Haitian.
with quite a few groups that are Haitian, and they're about to do some things right now. First of all, they're concerned about the current way Haitians are being treated in this country.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Mm-hmm.
working with them to start to put together some strategies on bringing bringing celebrities and people of that nature to the table so we can highlight this, because we know
Mhm.
when other people come to this country, they're not being met with horses and whips
And
and
whips.
everything like that, like slave, and it's like, really? Come on, this is
Yeah.
like a throwback, really? So you have to look at
Yeah.
TV and say, really, is this? I'm thinking this is the 60s or 1900s or 1800s. No.
No.
So that's why I'm working with two groups that are going to be making some really impact related to the Haitian population. As a matter of fact, their whole nonprofits are focused on the Haitian population, both here in the United States. So yeah, definitely, I'm definitely compassionate when it comes to underdogs and how you
Mhm.
see one group of people one way and you don't see another people the other
Yes,
way. But
exactly.
you know, I'm just so happy that you're part of this, because see, nonprofits rock. Most people, what happened is they talk about it. Oh, this should happen and that. Oh, I wish somebody would do something about that. That's a crime shame. I wish somebody would do something about it.
You do it.
Whereas nonprofits, they step up. They're not talking about it, they be about it.
Hmm. You
So
have
let
to
me
be.
ask you a question. If somebody wanted to give a donation,
Hmm.
um, how can they get at you? Is it an email? Can they email you, or how does the
They
individual get in contact?
For donation, they can email us definitely at originfoundation1word.org,
Okay, spell
or
it
they
for us.
origin ORIJINFOUNDATION. So one word, Origin Foundation, then .org.
Okay, good.
Um, or they can go on GoFundMe, and we have a GoFundMe that has been started also.
Oh, you
Or
got
they
the money. Okay, you're not playing, are you?
You gotta start working. You gotta push it. Or go on
Excellent,
our website. We have our
excellent.
website also, Origin Foundation, same thing, ORIJIN Foundation. And on the website, they can click on donate anywhere they see the donate sign, and it'll take
Excellent.
them directly to the GoFundMe.
So I'm really looking forward to working with you, not only in terms of working with you with getting your nonprofit started, getting all those documents started, but afterwards that we also provide training in terms of CEO training. And
Hmm.
that CEO training goes to strategic planning, business planning, board of director training, all those things necessary to certify you as a what we call a bankable nonprofit. And a bankable nonprofit means that nonprofit has infrastructure, and they show that if you give us money, we can actually manage that particular money. So
Hmm.
anything you want, anything else you want to say to the people in Facebook, LinkedIn, and all my other social media?
I just want to say that I'm going to reiterate what you said. When we see that there's a problem, we have to do something. You can't just sit on the sideline and wait for it to be done. You can't expect the same institution that are the root of your problem to be the
Uh-oh,
one to fix
tell
it
the
for
truth.
you.
Say
You
it
can't.
again. Say it
So
again.
you
People
have
need to
to,
hear this.
and it's not just being argumentative and just be upset, and everybody has their place, but
Right.
there's also a place where you actually, I don't want to say infiltrate, but be part of that system, see what works for your community and apply it to your community, and
Awesome.
you just have to jump. So if anybody wants to jump, to volunteer, give their time, we have classes that are about to come out. We have webinars that we want to put out for education. Um, Doctors, I'm looking for psychologists, anybody that wants to be part of working to reduce, to end disparities for Black, Brown community, Indigenous. Get with us. Partnership,
Uh-oh.
please.
You didn't sold a commercial right there. So thank you very much, and we're looking forward to working with you.